Welcome to another Maid Training Academy video. Maid Training Academy provides online classes to become a certified professional cleaner for as little as $100. For more information about course topics and enrollment, visit maidtrainingacademy.com, and please help us by clicking the like button below and subscribing. This class is on folding tissue. There's two primary tissues that you'll be folding in the home. One is the toilet paper and the other one is a Kleenex facial tissue box, if you will. Now, folding tissue is not as easy as it may look, but the goal is to have this look just as beautiful as this does. Nice point, very smooth and defined lines, very balanced. It does take some practice. I bet you won't get it right the first 10 times you do it, and at least with the speed that you're supposed to be doing this with. Now, it is standard in the industry. Everybody's expecting it, but it is the icing on the cake. If you do a bad job cleaning and all your tissue looks perfect, or that you do it at all, customers will complain and even throw that in because they'll say, and I've seen it before, I wish you'd spend as much time cleaning my floors as you do making my tissue look beautiful. I wish you'd skip my tissue box fold and focus on getting my floors clean, completely clean. So you've got to do everything else right, but tissue folding is standard. You have to do it and do it, very well. And so we're going to show you how to do that, and we'll show this a couple of times actually. So the first thing you're going to do is if you do encounter the toilet paper going in the wrong direction, you want the tip to be out. So I'm going to stop it right there so you can take a look at that. So in this case, you're going to have to pick up the toilet paper roll and you're going to have to flip it. So that's the first thing you do is take it off. Just takes a second. Turn it around. So now it's pointed out. Next thing you do is you're going to work off of a clean edge. Usually you have to tear that off because the other edge doesn't look very good. Now you're going to take this thing and you're going to pull it out and watch this fold. So stop right here. We're going to stop it here. Take a look at her left hand. She's grabbing it at the side, at the very tip of where the fold is going to be. And her other hand is purposely laying flat with the thumb on the top. That's how you're going to smooth it. You're also going to use your right hand to also, at the point where you're going to fold it over again. So take a look real carefully at her hand. They're in a spot specifically for doing this quickly and making it look great. So I'm going to go forward a little bit here on some time here. And then she's smoothing it out. Make sure the left border is nice and smooth. And see where her right hand is? You see that? You see how she's smoothing it with both thumbs and that right hand? See who her pinky finger is? She's going to end up pulling her pinky finger out just a little bit, just from a spacing standpoint. This is a very seasoned, awesome cleaner. She does this lickety split. But you'll see that she's going to pull her right hand pinky finger back, and she's going to fold it off that next finger because that's truly where the middle is. So let me hit the play button again here and see where we are. Now she's going to smooth it out. Watch her right hand real quick. She pull that pinky back and stop right there. So the other thing too is now look at her hand, her right hand. So her right hand is to the other corner, and then you'll see there's that fold there. And with that fold, you have to smooth that out. So then she goes to smoothing it out, but she had to put her thumb in there to see it. So let me back that up just to make sure I got it right. So you'll see that she's got her left thumb, and that's also pulling it tight too. So her right thumb is holding that, and she's pulling it left without tearing the toilet paper, of course. And that's what's going to keep that crisp and that corner, that tip of that toilet paper nice and pointy. Okay, and she's doing this really quick, and we're going to show it again in real time. Okay, and then while keeping her right hand firmly on that spot, doesn't let go, then she's going to do what? Stop. What you're going to do is then keep that pressure on it, and you'll see as she rolls it back. You don't want to just drop it because it'll all come unfolded because you've folded everything underneath, and you need it to be on top so it doesn't come out. So you got to keep that hand there, a left hand there. But watch as she's keeping that right hand, so the pressure, as she rolls it back over, she's going to notice that left side is not crisp. It's not been folded yet because that's the second fold. The first fold was the right going underneath. Now the second fold was the left going in, and the left-hand side, you see it's a little beveled. If you roll it back, you're not going to get a smooth roll creased by that. So she have to quickly with her hand get up there and smooth it before she flattens it against the roll of the toilet paper. So I'm gonna hit the forward button here and we'll see it right there. So we're going to see that right before that. And then she's in it, right, there's that hand real quick, smooth it out before it goes over there. Then she rolls it out and leaves it balanced like that. How nice does that look? And she comes back, let me just smooth it a little bit. Maybe that's the camera forcing her to do that. But even right here, you'll see how nice does that look. Very crisp point. Now, as a perfectionist, maybe it's a little bit, the roll is to the right of the paper holder. It should be a little centered, but that point is what you're really looking for. So now let's see it again in real time. You are taking the raggedy part off. Here comes the fold. Under, look her left finger. Smoothing it out like that. The next hand, underneath, keeping that pinky out of the way. Look at that left thumb, get the edge, roll it back, keep the tension on there, get that quick right there. Boom, smooth it, and back on top. Now that's a really good fold. It does take some practice. Again, you got to do it quickly and beautifully every single time. Practice it at home. It'll be fun, and you'll get it down in in just a matter of a few practices, hopefully. Now the next thing we have here is the square toilet, or the square tissue box. Some maids will skip this again for the sake of, hey, I don't want to upset the customer. Some customers don't like that. Some customers feel you're wasting tissue because you fold it nicely. Some customers will be a little inclined not to even use it. That looks too pretty it looks too pretty to take off and blow my nose with it, because then it won't look as pretty. Now this is a 2-tissue move, and so you can't do this very well with a wide a tissue box. It just doesn't fold very well. It doesn't go back in the box, which is what you're doing. You're bringing 2 tissues out. You're going to lay them over each other like a star, okay? And then you're going to pick up all the tissue at one time with your right hand. You have to watch this carefully, right hand, and then flipping it. So you're holding with both hands underneath and the other one on your left hand on top. You're going to take it back over and you're going to flip it while it's, that star fold, those 2 tissues, and then you got to jam it down in there and twist it and turn it. But if you don't push it far enough down in, it's going to pop out. It'll pop out on its own, and it'll be on the floor, and the customer's like, wow, look at this. I didn't pick this up. No, I was trying to fold a really pretty fold. Well, they don't know that. They just say, wow, there's tissue on the floor. Okay? So you got to do it right if you're going to do it. And so there's a lot of moves to that. So let's take a peek at exactly what we're talking about here. So you're going to take that one out and you're going to lay it down on the flat surface. And guess what? This is real life video. This is, okay, oh, I can't get it. Oh no, I can't get it. Lift the box up and get just one more. Don't pull out a bunch. You just need one. Don't waste the customer's stuff. So just pull out that one, right? And she's probably a little nervous here because she knows that it's not perfect. But this is great. Better to see this. Now look at that. We're stopping here. Look. See how it's not perfectly starred? But even then, it still looks good at the end. She puts it back on top. She puts one hand over the other, puts it down in there, stuffs it way down in there, get it in there. And she didn't twist it a lot, so she's spending a little bit more time making it look pretty, right? Okay, but that looks nice. See how deep it is in there so it doesn't pop out? Doesn't it look pretty? It looked like before. It didn't look bad before, but that certainly looks nice. So that's how you fold the 2 primary tissues that you're going to find in a home. The other one that you'll find is actually paper towel. So in the kitchen, if a paper towel is displayed or out somewhere, you can fold a tip on a paper towel the same way. It's got to be crisp, it's got to be clean, it's got to look, but that's the other tissue that you can fold. So that is folding tissues.